As a design agency owner, profit was always on my mind. If our margins were good, we'd make a profit. And like every business, this is the key to success. But being an agency owner, we often work our way in isolation away from our competitors, and that's okay. But I spoke to a client of mine last week who, well, he commented that creative agencies should come together more and chat for the benefit of us all. And while what he was talking about sounded a tiny bit like a cartel, the benefits are clear to see. Yet many of us prefer not to show our hand to our competitors, and I'll admit, I was one of those people. My reply to him was that I'd have never shared sensitive information relating to my design agency while I was your competitor, and that's true. Yet, here I am with absolutely no skin in the game, no agency behind me, and none of you watching this video are my competitors. I'm in a very unique and enviable position where I can share the knowledge and experience gained working with creative entrepreneurs just like you for the benefit of all my clients now and in the future. And this benefit isn't just limited to their profit margins, it's wide reaching across every business function. But if we do start with our profit, how do you and I and everyone else compare? And in the figures that I'm about to show, they will give you an indication of profit margins that I would expect to see agencies at different stages of their business achieve. And I do say this loosely because the factors that contribute to your design agency margin are unique. And they're unique to your business and at the stage of business that you're in right this second. So when I'm asked the question about what a good creative agency margin looks like, the answer will generally start with 4. So now we're going to look at the design agency margins that I'd expect to achieve at different stages of business. So the first is going to be our top level, and if you're above 30%, fantastic, but if you're in between 20 and 30% net profit, this is an incredibly strong position to be in. I've seen small agencies and large agencies alike make this profit level, and each of them have an acute awareness of cost control, optimization of process, and a significant focus on creative quality output. Brilliant. Next, we need to think, well, a little bit lower than that 20 to 30%. And if your creative agency is achieving between 15 and 20% net profit every year, it's in a strong and healthy position. And this is where the majority of creative agencies that I've seen will be working to, and this level of margin. There is, of course, a huge risk of overstaffing and reducing your profit during growth phases, but at this level, there's a strong base to grow and build opportunities for growth in both revenue and profit margin now and in the future. And generally speaking, just a few small tweaks to optimizing processes, sales functions, and procedures can help break into higher profit levels. But this will again vary from agency to agency and the stage of your business. And finally, if your creative agency is operating at under 15% net profit, well, of course, there may be many reasons for this, and profit levels rise and fall annually. That's the nature of business. You may be in a startup or a high growth phase, completely fine. There may have been significant investments in systems, processes, or business development. Again, understandable. But in my experience, anything below 15% would be on the lower side of profit margins for a creative and design agency. Yet, it's not unheard of, and there are often very valid reasons for this. Here at Move at Pace, we're able to benefit from a collective view across a suite of creative agencies all across the UK and Ireland. We see what works, and more importantly, we see what doesn't, so that all of our clients can benefit from the shared experience. As part of our client work, we deep dive into creative agency finances, that's standard, but we also go into every area of your business, operations, sales, marketing, all of the above. So if you want to find out more about our services, head over to moveatpace.com, fill in the contact form, and we'll schedule a call when it's convenient for us both.